Ladies, welcome once again. I welcome to all Jamaicans wherever you are, home and abroad, and especially a big shout out to the voiceless in our society and in communities across Jamaica, wherever you are and wherever you are in the world, as Jamaican and as common people. At this point, I'd like to start it out by pointing out that our two dominant political parties in Jamaica still remain PMP and JLP. I find that the differences between these two political giants remains one of ideologies. The difference is really, as I said, it is ideological. Out of these ideological differences, for me comes an elaborate range of issues because of these two political coming out of these two political parties, an elaborate range of issues such as corruption, crimes, and socio-economic disparities. Over time, these differences, these issues also helps to lay the foundation for the fomentation of political gang warfare. An issue that poses serious threats to public safety and our own economic investment. In addition, the endemic corruption that the endemic corruption that found itself rooted in our political system has served as one of Jamaica's biggest political problems. A problem that erodes public trust and presents itself as a roadblock to any meaningful socio-economic reform that can facilitate stability and growth. Now, I say all of that because I'm laying the foundation for for us all to start to stretch our imagination and start to look at things in a perspective way, to look at things in a very simple way. Not try to get there in an highfalutin way and, you know, just look at it from a common sense perspective. And I'm going to use this as an example. Why is it now that Jamaicans are just waking up to the barbaric level of policing that they're receiving from the government? Because the quality of policing that you get is driven by political policies, our public administrators, our lawmakers. Police can't go out there and do things on their own without the support of the Prime Minister, the government itself, the Minister of National Security, and the Commissioner of Police. They can't do things without that. And I must also say that on many occasions on this platform, we have tried to warn the nation about what is coming. We've seen it coming. We saw it coming. We tried to warn the nation, but no one paid any close attention to it. No one paid any attention to it. The Jamaicans for Justice, another non-government organization in Jamaica, tried to bring attention to the increased police killings that is happening across the country. We saw that quiet mandate given to the police through their own action. We tried to warn the nation, but nothing. But now it has gotten so bad. And as we say, it's never too late to cry out. It's better late than never. But it is still late because that police killings is increasing and has increased on a continuous basis, consistently over time. So it's too late because I'm quite sure if we had made that call and that cry earlier, we could save a few lives. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not in the minds of people. But what I'm clear on, what I'm very clear on, is that the JLP-led administration crime fighting plan is underwater right now. I want to use this opportunity to just say something quickly about the Montego Bay shooting and that lady, or I don't know if she is, whatever, Buju they call her, or Latoya, Bulgin, or whatever your name is, my dear. If I didn't get it right, I'm sorry about that. And condolence to you and your family. It is my opinion, based on what I saw of the video, the policeman strategically placed himself where he is. Because I noticed one thing: when the vehicle moved, he did not move, suggesting his intent. He did not move. The only thing he did was to go for his gun, raise, step to his right towards the vehicle's trajectory, and one shot was fired. That's the end of the driver. I also said I'm only saying that from my perspective. It's my opinion, not a conclusion, because the matter is under investigation. And I also want to use the opportunity to highlight Miss Marlene Malao for intervention and how you tried to calm the community and beg for calmness in your community, and to ask their constituents to allow the investigation process and the law to take its course, and whatever result, you sure you will get back to them and keep them updated on what is happening and all of that. Now that is very, very well done. Well done, Marlene Malawu Fort. Well done. I must commend you on that. But also, I'm not going to miss the point to point out that what all you said, even though it was well said to calm the community, was also said to massage the ego and the image of the Jamaica Labour Party. I will not overlook that, Miss Malawu Fort. People now have a right to voice their opinion and cry out against crimes. People have a right to, because Mr. Commissioner, Mr. Minister of National Security, and Mr. Prime Minister, I labeled you guys as the three-headed snake of crime in Jamaica. And if you guys if you can unleash the police in this current society, you should be able to reverse this. Because it's evident, and the citizens of Jamaica are now realizing that they are not guilty anymore, and they are not innocent until proven guilty. They are now guilty until proven innocent by the actions of your police. And they are no longer viewed as citizens. They are just a number. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again. Blessed love. I want you to like this, share it. Leave a comment in the column if I'm making sense here. Because this cannot be allowed to continue. The way the police are treating these citizens, our citizens in Jamaica, cannot be allowed to continue. Mr. Prime Minister, you need to do something properly. You need to do something. Most of all, some social infrastructure must be put in place to assist the youths who are coming up, to prevent them from falling into the same gang warfare and traps as these youths that you're now killing. Ladies and gentlemen, Lenny Robbins' YouTube channel over and out.